All right, so today we're going to be finding areas again of these compound shapes or composite figures, but instead of them just being like rectangles, we are going to deal with some rectangles and triangles. Here's another, I don't think we're going to do that one. We'll do a rectangle and a circle or a half a circle. We'll do a triangle and a circle, and then, or half a circle, I guess a semicircle. And then we'll do something that looks kind of like that. It looks kind of fun. So we're going to walk through 4 examples. This is not in the note packet. This is something that I kind of added on. So if you are someone who has the note packet, if you want to stop in, I can get you this sheet as well. So if that's your case, then pause this and we'll come back later. So same idea with these compound shapes or composite figures is you are going to want to break them apart into shapes that you know how to find the area of. So far, we know how to find the area of a triangle. To find the area of a triangle, we do 1/2 times base times height of the triangle. Instead of 1/2, you could use 0.5. So, or 0.5 times base times height of the triangle. The other thing that we found the area of is a rectangle, and that is just base times height of the rectangle. And then the last thing that we found the area of is a circle. And to find the area of a circle, you take the radius, square it, and then multiply by pi. So these are the 3 formulas that you're going to need to know for today. So if you're like me, I'd probably write these down and have them kind of off to the side. If you were in my classroom, they'd be written up on the board. So just kind of make sure that maybe put them on a little note card and have them. You're going to need these for the rest of the unit. We're going to get into volume tomorrow, and these formulas get used for volume. So you're going to need to know these. So jumping back here. So for number 1, we have to again break these up into pieces that we know how to find the area of. So if I cut it right here, that gives me a triangle and a rectangle. So when you have 2 pieces, what you're going to want to do is like kind of cover up one and the other, and you're going to want to find the areas separately. So I'm going to cover this up. And this is a rectangle. So to find the area of a rectangle, you do base times height. And I actually have that information, so that's kind of nice. So I'm going to do 9 times 12. And you're going to want to use your Desmos today. 9 times 12 is 108. And whenever I find area, I always write it on the inside. It lets me know that I took care of this piece right here. So I do not need to find the area, or I'm done with the area of that piece. Now I have to deal with this triangle. So they tell me that from here to here is 6. So that would be like your height. Your height of your triangle is 6, which is great. I don't know. They didn't tell me if I like have this covered up. I don't see what the base length is. But here they tell me this is 12. So if this is 12, that means that this is 12 as well. And that's what I can use for my triangle. So again, for a triangle, you do 0.5 times base times height. So 0.5 times 12 times 6. And I get the area of this to be 36. So the area of the triangle is 36. The area of the rectangle is 108. So you just take 36 plus 108 and you get 144. The hard part is when you break them up, just making sure that you have the right areas. So there's that one. Let's take a look at this one right here. So again, you have 2 pieces here. We don't have a whole circle. We just have half a circle. So we are going to have to keep that in mind. So if I take a look here, this is 6. So this is 6. I think we're going to have to do the circle first. So if you take a look at the circle, they tell me that this length right here is 3. That is the radius. So in this case, they do give us that the radius is 3. So that's also the length from here to here, which will help us with our square here. So if the radius is 3, to find the area of a circle, remember, you do r squared times pi. So I'm going to grab my Desmos out. So here's my Desmos. So I take r squared, which was 3 squared, and then times pi. And I get 28.27. So 28.3 is what the area of a whole entire circle would be. but this is only half of a circle. So then I'm going to actually divide by 2. And I find the area of my semicircle, or half a circle here, to be 14.1. So 14.1 is the circle, or semicircle, I'm sorry. Then I need to find the area of this. It actually ends up being a square. So from here to here is 3, which means from here to here is also 3. So the entire length is 6. So we just do 6 times 6, which is 36. So then you just take your 14.1 plus 36, and you get an area of 50.1. So again, if you have a half a circle, find the area, divide by 2. Kind of do it all in one big swoop. That makes it a little bit easier for you. Number 8 here, we have a triangle and a half a circle again. So for the triangle, remember to find the area. You do 0.5 times base times height of your triangle. So we are going to do 0.5 times. They again give you that this length right here is 8. That is the radius. So that means from here to here is 8, which means from here to here is also 8. So your base is actually 16. Be careful with that. And then they give you that the height is 12. So we plug that in. So we do 0.5 times 16 times 12, and we get the area of the triangle to be 96. Now we need to do the area of the semicircle here. So we take the radius, square it, times pi. So we take 8 squared pi, and that gives us a really big number, but it's only half a circle, so then we're going to divide by 2. Divide by 2. And we get 100 oops, you can't see that, sorry. You get 100.5. So the semicircle here is 100.5. So you add them together, that's an easy one, 196.5. And then the last one here kind of looks like an ice rink. It's kind of fun. We have a semicircle and a semicircle, and they both have a radius of 8. So if I have 2 halves, together they make a whole. So I really only have to find the area of a circle using r squared times pi, and that takes care of both of these. So we're going to do 8 squared times pi, because again, they only give us, this is 8, which also means that from here to here is 8, which will help us out in a minute. So for the circles, semicircles, or the whole circle, we're going to do 8 squared, oh, I just did that in the last one, oops. So 8 squared pi, we get 201.1, and that takes care of both of these. So that chunk is all good to go. Now I just have to deal with the rectangle. So this is 24, so we're going to do 24 times, and then I know from here to here is 8, and here to here is 8, which means that entire length is 16. So we're going to take 24 times 16, and that gives us 384 for that rectangle. So 201.1 plus 384 gives me 585.1. So these do take a little bit, and you do need to break them apart. On your tests and quizzes, I will be looking to see how you break them apart. So please make sure that you are showing that step. All of us may break things apart a little bit differently, which is totally fine. And I'll be watching your guys' assignments the next couple of days to make sure that you've got these formulas down, because they can get kind of tricky. Good luck.